DDoS attacks are attacks against availability. They impact the OSI model at layer 7, they impact at layer 3, at layer 2 sometimes. And so it's very important, first of all, that network operators have a team who are designated to deal with DDoS attacks. In some organizations, this is a dedicated team. That's what they do. In other organizations, it can be a virtual team. But the key is to pull in members from all the relevant parties. So you need to have the network engineers who have the enable password on the routers. You need to have the DNS administrators for the authoritative and the recursive DNS. You need to have the webmasters and the host masters, the folks who run the cloud services offering, if the operator is offering cloud services. And in many cases, when a DDoS attack is being launched against a customer, there also needs to be a designated contact person with the end customer who can participate and link up with this virtual team. The communication processes and procedures need to be all spelled out in advance. You know, online bridges, telephone trees, you name it, IM addresses, so that you're not scrambling around at 4 a.m. trying to figure out, well, who should I call and can I call this person now, and is this person empowered to make changes to do things? So it's really important to figure all of this out ahead of time, document it, and it should be documented online in the internal intranet, wiki, whatever. But we also have to go back to hard copy, because if we have a very serious incident and the online systems aren't available, we still need to have this available. It should be printed out, copied into people's smartphones as well, so that the information is distributed. And it has to be kept updated regularly. In addition to the members within the network operators organization and the end customers, with DDoS attacks of any large scale, it's important that operators know how to reach out to their fellow operators at other networks to get additional assistance. And so this is where some of the closed, vetted operational security communities come in. People can join them. They have to be vetted in, that they have the ability to effect positive change in terms of helping other operators, and they in turn can receive help. So it's very, very important that the correct folks in each network organization know how to get a hold of their colleagues at other networks, so that they can say, hey, I have 400 gigabits per second of NTP reflection amplification coming at me, and I'm seeing 80 gigs of it coming across our peering link. Can you please squelch this on your network? Here's the target. That kind of inter-operator collaboration is key. The people who are members of the security team who deal with these incidents must be empowered so that they can make decisions as necessary. There's also a very important concept of having a duty manager or duty executive on call as well, because in some cases it may be necessary in a triage situation to make a decision that will help stop the attack, but may also result in partial service recovery and impact a large swath of customers. And there needs to be someone from the network operator's management team who is empowered to approve such a decision. Another key part of preparing for these events is rehearsal. So you have a plan, but you don't, for DDoS response, but you don't want the first time that you try to execute that plan to be at 4:30 on a Sunday morning with a 300 gigabit per second reflection amplification attack. It's very important to go through and rehearse all of the elements and go through this just as if it were a real event, because inevitably we always end up leaving something out, when we make our plans, and we can find that out during the rehearsal process, the practice process, so that we can then alter the process to take those things into account.